Hi guys, this is Yinghui, AJA Pep Research Engineer. Today I'm going to show you AJA BRIDGE NDI 3G Web UI walkthrough. BRIDGE NDI 3G is a 1IU gateway offering high-density conversion from 3G SDI to NDI and NDI to 3G SDI for up to 16 channels of HD and 4 channels of 4K or UHD. It is designed for AV use, security, broadcast, esports, entertainment venues, and a wide range of other facilities that require high-quality, efficient NDI encode and decode. So now, let's go straight to the BRIDGE NDI 3G UI. So once you access the UI, it will direct you to the I/O screen under the menu panel. The I/O screen will display a video preview for all the channels, along with the corresponding dual channels audio for each source or destination. So now what I'm having here is 8 channels of HD SDI to NDI encoding and 8 channels of HD NDI to SDI decoding. So total of 16 channels. And as I go to the source and destinations screen, it will display a list of all the video and audio info for each channels. And since BRIDGE NDI 3G will be able to auto-detect all the NDI feeds within the same network, and as you scroll down, under the NDI network list, it will display all the auto-discover NDI feed. And also the info here. So there are various scan modes to modify how discovery behaves. All details provide you the NDI format and online information. Only names provide you with the names of the NDI sources only. And you can also choose to stop discovery of new sources. The third screen is the status screen to show the system health condition. For example, like system CPU and RAM utilization, as well as the temperature. And the system settings screen shows the system name where you can change it, and the serial number, and all other system details. And you can also configure the network settings within the same page. So this is the real panel of BRIDGE NDI 3G. It comes with dual 10GbE Ethernet ports, where the left one is the first port for NDI data I/O transmission, and the right one is the second port for control. So that's why you will see network 1 for media, network 2 for control. And as you scroll down, you will be able to see the current firmware version and also update the firmware here. And you can also remotely restart or shut down the device, or refresh the app to clear out any issue or reset the channels. You may also generate support log file just in case for error analysis. And the last one is the user management screen. So this is where you can change the password, admin password for login. And under the channels group panel, it provides a deeper control for each channel. So you can monitor each channel independently. And for example, like the video preview, and the input and output video format, and a few of the video and audio settings. So this applies the same to the rest of the channels. And do bear in mind that if you are doing SDI to NDI encoding, make sure that you enable the NDI output. Whereas if you are doing NDI to SDI decoding, make sure you enable the SDI output. And towards the bottom, there's this control bars, which consists of 5 tabs: monitoring, video setup, audio setup, presets, and cabling. So these 5 tabs, you will be able to access to any of these tabs anytime, regardless of which screen that you select. So BRIDGE NDI 3G it has two video engines. As you follow my cursor, this is video engine A, and this is video engine B. And each of the engine consists of 8 3G SDI bidirectional I/O ports for receiving incoming SDI feed to encode it to NDI, and vice versa. And each of these engines comprise of 2 bands, and that's why you will see band 1, band 2, band 3, and band 4. And each of these bands controls 4 3G channels. And that's why under the monitoring tab, you can choose to view all the channels at a go in a single window, or choose to monitor a particular band. For example, band 1, band 2, band 3, or band 4. You can also adjust the refresh rate of the UI downwards, so that this is to help to reduce the system load. And also you can choose to overlay the name of each channel. And also you can edit the name for any of the channel. For example, I'm going to edit the channel 1, test 1. So this is how you edit the name, and it will apply to the output as well. And you can also monitor the status of each of the channels, where you will see a symbol icon on the top right of the video preview. So there are 4 different icons to represent whether the blackout functions or test pattern is enabled, or if your NDI feed is connected to a vision mixer. There are different icons, tally icons, to represent whether the feed are being subscribed to preview or being taken to live. And the frame drop is a number that you will see on the top right as well. This is to show the number of frames being dropped from the session. And as you go to the bottom right, there are 2 audio settings. Each of the channels can support up to 16 channels of audio. So you can select any of the channels to monitor its corresponding audio. So for example, I've selected channel 1. So once I select the particular channel, the outline of the video preview will turn light yellow. And this is the audios of channel 1. And if you want to switch channel, just click on the next channel. So now I'm monitoring the audios of channel 7. And the next setting is the audio monitor setting, where it allows you to patch a USB sound card to BRIDGE NDI 3G, so that you can use a earphone to monitor the audio of the channels that you have selected pair by pair. And you can also toggle the analog audio output on or off. And you can also choose to toggle the meter display in the I/O view. So all this meter display, you can choose to off it or on it, so that it appears again. And this meter display will depend on, all of the meter display will depend on what we select, which pair that we select here. So the next one will be video setup. For each band, we will be able to configure to 3 different modes. The first one is 4 channels of HD in or out. The second one is 2 channels of video plus key in or out. And the third one is we can configure the 4 3G channels to a single 4K or UHD in or out. And if you see a small little circle here, so this is for us to change the engine to SDI to NDI encoding or NDI to SDI decoding mode. So since band 1 and band 2 is within the same engine, so they are linked together, if we change the mode, we are changing both bands together. So the same concept applies to band 3 and band 4 as well. So blue color represents SDI to NDI encoding, and yellow color represents NDI to SDI decoding. So I'm going to show you once, and once you try to change the mode, it will display a message saying that the stream will be interrupted for a moment. Then just click accept. and wait for it to reconfigure. Or alternatively, you can also change the mode under the video setup tab here. So there you go. And you can, so I'm going to change it back again now. So while waiting for it to reconfigure, if you have a 2 mixed video frame rate within the same engine, any of the engine, for example like 2997 or 30, you can actually standardize the SDI output to either integer frame rate or fractional frame rate. So this applies for both engines, and this is for the reference setting. And the next one is the audio setup, where this provides an overview of the audio status of all the channels. So this 2 channels audio level meter is the same as the I/O screen, so it depends on which audio pair that we select here. And it also offers few encode or decode or simultaneously encode or decode and decode presets so that we can record it immediately. And under the cabling tab, this shows the SDI ports position on the rear panel of the product. So we can see that the connection 7 is highlighted. It's just because I've selected this channel 7 earlier. Okay, so now let's go back to the I/O screen. So in order to set up a SDI to NDI encoding, you just have to patch the SDI input to BRIDGE NDI, and the device will be able to auto-detect and auto-encode it to NDI feed without any configuration needed. So that's how simple the setup is. As for NDI to SDI decoding, you just have to click on the video preview, and there will be a drop-down menu. Again, this shows all the NDI feeds that are auto-discovered within the same network. Then you just choose the feed that you want to decode. And there you go. And this applies to all other channels as well. And that's all you need to do. Alternatively, you can also go back to source or destination. And you can also change the source from here. So 2 methods. So that's all the settings for BRIDGE NDI 3G. To learn more about the product, you can refer to the official website. At the same time, you can also browse to AJ Schedule Demo website so that you can schedule your own personal demo. You just have to fill in the form, submit it. We will then connect you with a AJ authorized representative in your region soon. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching this.